Let's be controversial. Fundamentals-based investing is partially dead. With the passing or retiring of investing giants like Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, we have to face a new reality. Their philosophy of fundamentals-based investing is no longer the only truth. A new force has already taken over the market. And if you don't see it, you're missing the biggest part of the puzzle. So welcome to the era of narrative-based investing. This new force ignores or minimizes PE ratios and balance sheets. It's driven by collective belief, powerful stories, and a compelling vision of the future. This is the era of narrative-based investing. To understand this, look at cryptocurrency. It's a multi-trillion-dollar asset class that was created from nothing. No factories, no sales, no intrinsic value in the traditional sense. It exists and thrives entirely on the power of a compelling narrative. And then there's Tesla. As a hedge fund manager and the former chief operating officer of Coinbase Custody, and as somebody who has driven a Tesla for years, I've seen both worlds and I know them intimately. The pattern is identical. What do I mean by this? Teslas are fantastic cars, but the valuation of Tesla has absolutely nothing to do with how many cars it sells. Its value is based on its story. The old guard of finance, like Buffett and Munger, who I love and really respect, famously dismissed these assets as speculative folly or rat poison. This skepticism doesn't deter the believers, though. It actually fuels the narrative that this is a revolutionary movement the establishment doesn't understand. The core belief that the new wave of investors have isn't in a company's current profits, but in its mission to disrupt reality itself. For Tesla, it's the promise to merge AI, robotics, and energy to change the world. And if Tesla were a religion, a faith, it would need a focal point. Elon Musk uses X like a prophet would to send his message to the world, to promulgate and further the movement, to create a direct bond that traditional CEOs simply cannot match and cannot do. And the reason this works is that the world is way too complex to verify facts. This new investing style thrives because for most people, they literally don't know where to go to independently verify the truth. We used to depend on financial statements, but today with the complexity of technology, narrative is much more powerful. Many people stop doing their own deep analysis, what fundamental investors like me used to do. And investing for many investors becomes an act of pure trust in the key figures and influencers that they follow online. This trust creates digital mobs that, in a lot of cases, like in crypto and Tesla, ignore traditional fundamentals. We saw it with Wall Street Bets, the subreddit, where communities organized to force short squeezes completely divorced from financial reality. To be perfectly clear, this isn't new. Narrative-driven manias have been around for a long time. Back in the 70s, there was a thing called the Nifty 50 stocks. Stocks that if you invested in, you could just basically fire and forget. More recently, the dot-com bubble in the late 90s and early 2000s saw the same thing with the rise of internet companies. But what's fundamentally different today is the social media amplifier. Social media can create and spread a belief system to millions of people instantly on a scale and at a speed that was never possible before. Elon Musk, in a very real sense, is a prophet, and his popularity is a double-edged sword. This is the ultimate risk of the new paradigm. Tying an asset's value so tightly to one person means that when that person becomes a divisive figure, the asset can suffer for reasons that have absolutely nothing to do with fundamentals. The belief cuts both ways. And we saw this when Elon Musk was on the outs with Trump and how that impacted the stock price of Tesla. So is value investing dead? No, it's not dead, but it has evolved. Markets have always been a mix of numbers and emotion. But social media has supercharged the emotion side. In this new era, narrative is a measurable force. And those who only stick to the old numbers and the old way of investing are destined to be blindsided by this new reality.